traders, I'm going to keep it very simple tonight because there's no need to make this any more complicated because we are at this support level, but here's the next monthly pivot. That's the next target, which is round about the 16,200 mark. We are highly likely to come down to the 16,000 mark, but one step at a time. We are low RSI here. That doesn't mean it can't go lower. It just means it's a lower probability. Getting short low down is always a risk, particularly when you've got major support. I will, however, keep shorting. Let me show you what I did with this today. Because if you drill down to the 15 minutes, this was the open range. Actually, no, it wasn't. Sorry, I've marked that because of that reversal bar here. So my message is to you today: if you ever see a reversal bar with relatively high RSI, particularly in a market that is bearish, mark it off to highlight it, to reinforce in your mind the potential direction of this market. Get short at this high with a stop above this box, above the star, and then leave it. Because if you did that, you would have got the move down to this support. I had to go out, so I traded it down to, I traded a couple of ways down, sold that pullback because there was so much resistance up here, and then took it off here. So I only missed a small slice of that. Okay, and this was one way of telling how feeble it was. If you drill down to a smaller time frame, smaller time frames are fine. If you want a run, you need to just sit there. Once you got in, smaller time frames are great for getting you in the trade. You had reversal bars here before the open. You had a failure into the early part of the session, and you had a reversal bar here. So you had a lot of signals to suggest that this could not hold, and this took about an hour and a half after the open. Okay, so this, with high frequency trading, you tend to get, and markets of this nature, you tend to get sharp moves down. So you don't get nice little reversal bars sitting up there with nice, neat, high RSI. You tend to get this sort of gradual grind, and then bam, they'll drop it. Okay, so the markets are quite different from perhaps when you were taught technical analysis and perhaps taught to day trade, and so that's what I would suggest you do. If you're a forex trader, you could have done a very, very similar thing with the euro yen. That looks the daily pattern. Let's get the euro yen up first. Euro yen is not a million miles away from what the Dow's been doing. Again, so we can't close above the ATMA. We flatlined up here against the monthly pivot and the daily 50 EMA, and once we broke this 1377 area, that was toast. So again, drill down to the 15 minutes. After Mr. Drahi had finished speaking, market threw in a reversal bar, and they dragged it all the way down pretty much to this support. This is typical. When you get a big move down like that and they run it up, you're very likely to get a retest of that area. I'll go into more detail of that another time, but that was a very specific setup. If you look at the fibs, that was a reversal bar on the top of this fib zone. Whoops, I've accidentally shot it. But that, even if you don't use fibs, that is a clear sell pattern for a return down to this S1 monthly pivot. Okay, so what am I going to do with this next? Well, I'm just going to keep shorting any pullbacks. And this looks so weak. It's hard to see any pullbacks. If we look at that in a 1 hour chart, so you might get, yeah, I mean 650. I would have thought we'll get some profit taking, bounce up to 650, and then potential leg down, next leg down. Okay. Right. Let us look at, let's see, pound Aussie dollar. It's been bouncing around, so that's been very hard to trade this week. But if you look at the fibs on that one, at the moment that's looking very bullish. We have just about engulfed that. If you're interested, I would buy at 180.80 and see if that can close higher. The stop has got to be under 179.70. Right, that's all I've got for you on that, and then I will move over to the stocks video. If you want to subscribe to the stocks video, then let me know. Alright, hope that helps, and I look forward to seeing you next time.